Hello everybody, my name is Ollie, formerly known as Ollie Ecom on Twitter, and now as you can see YouTube as well. I've just jumped off a phone call with one of my clients and we're having a brief conversation about how social media is really good, and I said to him it'd be really good for him to document his journey along the way. So I've said do Twitter, and I said why don't you do YouTube as well? And I was having the conversation with him and I thought I can't not practice what I preach. So I said to him, look, I'm going to start a YouTube. That's what I'm going to do as soon as we jump off this call. So why don't you do the same? Even if it's just a case of popping all your stuff on YouTube and not actually allowing people to see it, it's really, really good for you to have a place where you can just see your progress with one thing. So this is the reason I'm starting a YouTube video on a random Wednesday at 10 o'clock in the morning. So basically, I am Ollie, as I said before. I run multiple different e-commerce websites, social medias, and things like that. I've now been doing this for about a month and a half full time. So I quit my full-time job to pursue e-commerce, and it's going well. I've always sort of planned to do a YouTube channel where I talk about this sort of thing. This is where I learned pretty much 90% of how to do all this stuff on YouTube, or found the people that then took me to a different place to then learn it. So I figured why not try and give a little bit back. It's only going to use up a little bit of my time, and I've got a little bit more of that now to actually be able to try and help people get into a better situation. So what do I do, and how have I managed to quit a full-time job to now being at home, talking to clients on a computer and earning money from it? So during the 2020 lockdown at the start of this year, I decided that I didn't want to work a 9 to 5 anymore. I wanted to learn how to be my own boss and start my own company. So myself and a colleague who I worked with both sort of had a conversation, and we started playing around with dropshipping. It was something I'd never really done before. I watched a few YouTube videos on it. I bought a couple of ebooks, and eventually it started working. Now we've got sort of separate ones, and we've also got ones together. It's nice to have someone to actually do things with, if that makes sense. But 90% of the stuff I'm doing is solely me, but I've obviously got a separate company with him as well. So I run my Twitter account, which is Ollie Ecom. I now run this YouTube, clearly, which is also Ollie Ecom. I've also got a podcast, so that is the Ecom podcast. So all links to all of this will be down below. And the Ecom podcast is all about different e-commerce stuff. I get different people from the e-commerce backgrounds, whether they're flipping, whether they're drop shippers. It could be absolutely anything. And I get them involved. We have a little conversation. I find out about their motivations. And obviously we just sort of bounce back and forth ideas. I also run mentorship programs as well. So that's where I've been talking to one of my clients this morning, talking him through how to get involved with dropshipping, how I started. We're about 2 weeks into it at the moment. So he's just launched his first store, and he's done a couple of sales, I think, so far. So we were just running up how to go about doing the email marketing, things like that. So we've already set up things like your abandoned cart emails and stuff like that. But these are all things I'm going to go through in a different video. And I do talk about these as well on my Twitter. So go and have a look on there. So that's another way I make my income as well. Obviously, I have dropshipping stores myself. It'd be very difficult to teach people how to do it if I didn't actually know myself. So I run 2 stores at the moment. I'm not going to be talking about what products they are, but I can talk about how they work. So the first one was one of the ones I originally started. So it was not luck, but I saw a product which I didn't see many other people doing, and I decided that was something I thought was a really good product to do. It's a home product, so it's something that could be in any home, but it also stress relieves. So it's one of those products that solves a problem. It looks really nice, and you can have a couple of them, which is quite nice. There's also an add-on product to it as well, which is fantastic. So That's been going really well. Originally, we started out using Facebook ads and influencers. Now it's completely reliant on its own sort of organic reach, where we've built up a social media page for it. It's just building itself up. We get a few sales a week, and we're in profit every week. So that's one of the ones we're doing. And the second one I'm doing is one that I've actually started running on my Twitter. I've shown all the progress for this, so I'll pop some bits up here just of like screenshots and things like that I've done as well. And basically what I'm trying to do with this is just show people the step-by-step on how I've gone about creating it. I haven't shown the product, but I've shown some of the bits I've done, some problems I've had with it, where I'm getting the product from, how long it takes to get to the customer. This one's a really good one because it's something that I started 2 weeks ago. I think I did £200 worth of sales within its first week, or $200. It will say up there so you guys can see and I can't. And it actually takes, I think it's 5 to 7 days to get to the customer's house, and it's purely in the USA. So that was a really interesting thing to do, and that's the way I teach it during my mentorship. But in this, let's see the little pigeon up there. In this sort of, on this YouTube channel, I'm going to be dropping little tips and tricks on how to actually go about starting your e-commerce journey, things that I've learned. If I find something really cool, I'll be showing it on here, and just trying to show you guys that actually it is a lot easier than people think. It requires a lot of time. If you're working a 9-to-5 job, you're going to be working another 9-to-5 job on the top of that, and you're not going to have any time. But in 6 months' time, you're going to be happy as Larry, because you're going to be able to quit your job. So I think I'm going to end the video here. It was just a bit of a starting video to say who I am, what I do, and what I want to do with this YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. There's plenty more things to come. I'm going to try and get multiple different videos ready to go before I start this channel. So you can sort of rest assured that if I've posted this today and you're seeing it today, in a couple of days' time, there'll be another one out. So I'd ideally like, now I'm going to put myself to this now, I'd like to post Monday, Wednesday and Friday every single week for a year. And let's set a goal right now. Bear in mind, this is my first ever video. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So we're going to do it. Subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.